Hey folks, Justin Humphreys, Realtor, Red One Realty. It's Sunday today, and I came across some interesting news. I figured I'd make a video and share it with you guys. So I was out showing houses in one of my favorite neighborhoods in Central Ohio today, which is historic Uptown Westerville. One of my favorite areas. I showed two houses for my clients there this morning, and this week I did for the first time meal prepping and meal planning. And I was strict about it all week, and I finished it off with a 16-hour fast last night. So this morning, around 10 a.m. was the end of my 16-hour fast. So I figured, I knew I was going to be in Uptown Westerville. I figured I'd stop by my favorite coffee shop and treat myself to a little bit of a reward, a white mocha from Java Central. Java Central is a coffee shop in the heart of historic Uptown Westerville. They have wonderful coffee, cold brew, espresso. And the owner, everybody in there is great. They're very knowledgeable. If you're a coffee fanatic like me and you like doing cool things at home, like the drip or the French press, grinding your own beans, things like that, they're very knowledgeable and can give you great advice on how to do that at home. So I stopped in there to get a white mocha and to get a bag of beans, which I did. This is the Congolese brand, which I believe is the area that these particular beans come from. This is a medium roast, great for French press, which is what I like. So I got a bag of these. But the reason I'm making the video today for you is I was walking in and I parked my car in the parking lot, and I got out and I saw these people looking at this storefront for this business that's in the same plaza right behind Java Central. This business used to be called Tostadalicious, I believe. It was a Spanish style cuisine, just a little storefront there. But I noticed a familiar logo on the door when I walked by, and people were out front taking pictures of it. And I walked up and I realized the logo was for DeCarlo's Pizza. Now, some of you are going to be familiar with DeCarlo's Pizza. Some of the people that on my page that see this video, and some aren't. I grew up in the Ohio Valley, in Steubenville, Ohio is where I was born. And in the Ohio Valley, DeCarlo's Pizza was the originator of what became the most popular style of pizza in that region, the square pizza, okay? DeCarlo's originated this, I think back in, I think it was 1945 when they opened DeCarlo's Pizza, but the DeCarlo family was in the grocery business long before that and had immigrated to the United States before that. Just a little bit of background on square pizza. You might be asking, what, is it just a shape? What is it? Square pizza is, it does come out like a square. I worked in pizza shops where they actually make it, so I have, a little bit of insider knowledge on how it's made. But essentially, the difference is with a square pizza, you bake the dough with the sauce on it, okay? And then the cold toppings, the place I worked at used 100% fresh mozzarella, cold. So we would shave it down real fine, and then we'd bake the sauce and the dough together, and we would, as soon as it comes out of the oven, it's hot with the sauce on it. You then sprinkle the cold cheese, a very, very liberal portion of cold cheese on top of it. Now what that does is the bottom of that cheese that's touching the hot dough and the hot sauce melts and has a really, really nice, gooey, delicious texture to it. But at the top, you've still got cold, fresh, freshly ground provolone, mozzarella. Different places use different ingredients as far as the cheese goes. But in a sense, that is the appeal of the square pizza, the Ohio Valley style pizza. It's something that I ate growing up weekly, pretty much. It's just a way of life there, square pizza. Now, there's a few places out here in Central Ohio that have it. There is a DeCarlo's already in Hilliard, and I believe they've opened up one in Italian Village as well. So there's a couple spots where you can go and grab it and try it yourself. But I noticed that this storefront had a DeCarlo's sign on it, and DeCarlo's is coming to Uptown Westerville, which is super exciting. I'm going to have a DeCarlo's just a few blocks north of the office here, and be able to stop in and get it whenever I want, which is terrible because I just started dieting. So only on cheat days I'll be able to stop up there and grab it. But yeah, it's just going to be incredible to have that there. Stop by and when they open up, stop by and try it. Grab a slice of pizza from DeCarlo's. Grab a white mocha from Java Central. They have a nice patio there. They have music there on the weekends. Go and sit, relax, have a slice, have a nice espresso or something, and just enjoy yourself. It's a great area, great place. growing up, the founder of DeCarlo's is a gentleman named Primo DeCarlo. And I grew up in Steubenville, Ohio, and Primo lived right on Sunset Boulevard. He had a nice white house there on Sunset Boulevard with beautiful white pillars. We'd drive by it and just know that that's Primo's house, because his Cadillac would always be parked out front. And Primo was a really nice guy. I actually bumped into him a few times. Later on when I was in high school, I had a girlfriend that worked at a restaurant in Weirton, West Virginia, right across the river from Steubenville, where I grew up. And Primo's son ran and operated that restaurant. And Primo, he was an older gentleman at that time, and he would be in there just chatting up the customers, telling jokes, speaking Italian with the patrons, and just giving the restaurant that touch of authenticity and feel that really makes that area great. People like himself and Undo Sparshane is another person that comes to mind. These immigrants that came over, basically with nothing to the United States, and built these great brands, and were wonderful entrepreneurs and great community leaders. And it's great to know that legacy is still carrying on. And even though I've moved away from home and live in Central Ohio now, that I can still go over there and grab a slice and feel like I'm back at home. So just a big shout out to the DeCarlo's brand and family, and to the Ohio Valley, and glad to see them branching out. I'm glad to see them right up the street here where we can go up and grab a slice. So I'll wrap it up with that, but just wanted to share with you guys, super excited. DeCarlo's coming to Uptown Westerville. Go grab a slice, go grab a macchiato or a latte, and enjoy yourself over there. As always, if you know anybody looking to buy, sell, build, or invest in real estate in 2022, reach out to me, 740-275-1277, at Humphreys Homes on Facebook, at Humphreys_homes on Instagram. Message me, email me, call me anytime. I love to chat about real estate, and I'd love to help you out. So you guys have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon.